Technical analysis mastery is not enough. I used to think that winning in the trading game was about learning how to trade, which, on the most basic level, is about knowing where when to enter and where when to exit the trades. I was wrong. After 3 years of doing my best to become consistently profitable, I've learned that you may learn to know what the great entry and exit points are. But all this knowledge is not going to be of any use if you cannot handle your mind's psychological reactions to what is happening with the price action. This means that even if a great trader gave you his great trading system, you would not be able to use it to extract consistent profits from the market as long as your destructive psychological reactions to what is happening with the price action are not undone. Why traders beat themselves? It was a long time ago when I came across a seemingly crazy statement made by a trading wizard, Linda Raschke. She said, "Much of trading is learning how not to beat yourself." Oddly, the majority of traders know when they're making mistakes. In this respect, traders beat themselves. This sounds crazy, doesn't it? Why on earth would a trader who wants to succeed in trading make disastrous mistakes and keep on making them when he knows that he is making them? The answer to this question is in the statement made about 2,000 years ago by St. Paul. In Romans chapter 7 verse 15, St. Paul writes, "I don't understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate I do." St. Paul's statement seems to be a statement made by a crazy person. What St. Paul said about his typical functioning in general terms is identical to what Linda Raschke said about specific forms of functioning in the lives of the traders. The $1 million question is, why does this state of affairs exist at all? Why do people in general, and traders specifically, don't do what they want to do, and instead do what they hate? Hardwired for self-sabotage? Most traders think that all they need to do to succeed in trading is to pay attention to what's happening on the chart. Very few traders pay close attention to what's happening in their minds. Very few traders realize that, just like everybody else, they are hardwired for self-sabotage. If there is anything that you can count on 100% as you navigate the course of your life, it is your self-sabotage that springs out of your subconscious mind. Self-sabotage, as the name of it says, is something that you do to yourself. You may be doing it for a great variety of reasons, but the fact is that it happens in your life from time to time. When it happens in the context of your trading, it may totally prevent you from succeeding in the market. I've experienced my trading self-sabotage frequently, and in most cases, I've been totally aware that I was doing it. It's a crazy thing, isn't it? You know that you are most likely going to fuck up, and yet you proceed with your idiotic entry idea. After you lose money because of your idiotic self-sabotage-driven trade, you begin to view yourself as an insane person who has no chance of ever becoming consistently profitable. This is what happens to me. To be honest, I don't think the paradoxical phenomenon of self-sabotage can be totally eradicated from my trading. I've experienced it so many times in spite of having full awareness of it happening that I've lost hope in terms of being ever totally free from it. What I am hopeful for is that I may be able to minimize the frequency of my self-sabotage-driven losses and minimize the size of these losses too. So far, I've spoken about the internally driven self-sabotage, the self-sabotage that springs out of my own mind. In the next video number 14, I will speak about the sabotage driven by the spiritual external forces.